Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Beast and Exploration DLC for Battle Brothers. And at the end of the last video, I said we didn't get a level up, but I didn't look carefully enough, as we do indeed have one here, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. So more than likely, I'm going to take Overwhelm, so that we can build up. Yeah, and we did the same thing over here. As a matter of fact, I have to change him over to an actual polearm. I don't know why I made that mistake. Because in my other playthrough, I have a guy that has the axe mastery, and he uses this weapon, and I understood that it was an axe, but for some reason I decided that it was a polearm, and took the polearm mastery. It was useful for the Shrat, but obviously we need to give him an actual polearm. Anyway, that being said, let's go ahead and get the level up here. So, looking at all this, definitely want the melee skill. Other than that, we could go more Resolve, which would make sense because we have the banner. And then Initiative would matter for the Overwhelm, because you have to go before your opponent to actually get the bonus. So there is a factor there. We could also get hit points. That wouldn't necessarily hurt. But I think we go with the Initiative here. I think that's the one out of this. I mean, Fatigue, there's certain reasons why I'd want to take that. First off, this guy doesn't have the greatest armor. Alright, I'll lean towards that. Because he could do with a little bit more protection. But we are going to go with Overwhelm. Because I like to get all those debuffs going from my back line. And, you know, that's really going to be useful for us. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take that. So, that's more than likely we're going to take with our Archer. And then our, well, this is a backup guy, but our crossbowmen, I probably won't go Overwhelmed because we won't get as many of those going. It could still be useful, so that's a possibility, but I may go Footwork just to allow the crossbowmen to move out of engagement if it needs to, because that's still a useful ability for that character, so that may be the way we go. But for the meantime, let's go ahead and do the thing that we just talked about, which is giving our guy a proper polearm, which at the moment is going to be the pike. I kind of regret not picking up that guy that had the polearm already, especially as I'm not sure if picking up this old man was the best idea that I've ever had, but okay, we at least have the pike ready to go. And this would still be good for those instances where we are facing something like the Shrat, where we need to knock out the shield, although I did like the idea of always having that utility. But, oh well. We definitely are going to benefit more from having the pike here. Alright, so let's get going. And move on down this way. Oh, actually, no. We're going up. So, this is a new recording session for me, so I actually forgot where we were going for a second, but there we go. No, no, don't go in the swamp. A lot of battles have been fought here. This is not too surprising, considering that we did fight some bandits along the way. Another thing I should check is, are any injuries... No, we don't have any injuries where we'd want to move anyone around just yet. Mostly we were waiting for guys to recover from injuries. Out of curiosity, what is in this town? Fletcher and an armorer. Well, the armorer is important. How much do they like me? Neutral. We've been here before, but I think it's been so long. You do have a deterioration of relations over time, and if you don't visit a town for a long time, it will go down. So I don't think I've been here in quite a while, and if I have been here, it was probably once. A dead dog, another. Sheepdogs, if you were to guess. Though the brutality makes them hard to decipher. The handlers aren't far. It appears they ran while the hounds pulled rearguard. Unfortunately, the footprints tell you that these farmers ran into greenskins. The dogs put up a good fight, and their owners a good flight. You're close. Keep going, and you'll run into those bastards yet. Well, again, that doesn't really tell me necessarily what direction they're in. We'll go along the road here. Unfortunately, it being night, it's going to be a little harder to find them. Okay. Well, they could be over here. If they're over here, the train's going to be a little bit on the difficult side. We're pretty good from a food standpoint, so we really don't need to go into the town if we don't want to. The problem is, where do we think they are? And this is one of the frustrating things about having to find the enemy. I think what I'm going to do is just do a loop. We'll follow the road because it's faster and we'll be able to cover more ground. Then we'll go through the woods and we'll go through the mountains here. Okay, well, those are brigands. I was about to say, oh, we found them. I might want to fight these guys because they're not that tough, and we could always do with the loot and stuff. I'm gonna try and encounter them. Well, I guess I'll do the woods, but not a big fan of that idea. But hey, this is gonna be, you know, giving us an opportunity. Oh, I needed to go into that town and sell some stuff. Oh well, let's do this fight. Okay, so for now, thugs usually are gonna come in and try and engage me. Especially as I have the range advantage and they don't. They're going to want to close the distance as fast as they can. So in the meantime, we're just going to go ahead and hold. They're not going to get to me on this turn. We'll kind of see where they're going to end up. I think we're in an already good spot. Our numbers are equal. What is my chance of hitting this guy? Yeah, that tree's in the way, so we probably won't want to attack him. I'll just go ahead and wait and see if we get a better opportunity here. Probably not going to, though. I suspect they're going to be able to move close enough that they'll be able to engage me next turn. And considering they're beating me in initiative anyway, it may be worth doing the spear wall. Well, let's go ahead and hold and just see what happens. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think it's safe to go ahead and just throw out the spear wall. Because we're not going to get anything else going on this turn. And that will lower my initiative with the fatigue. Alright, let's start chucking some javelins here. Okay, you're not going to really be doing anything, so just end turn. Get our spear wall up. End turn. Okay. So this is the obvious choice. Down he goes. So 49, 50. Guess we might as well go on this guy because he is a little bit more well armored. And we totally whiffed. That's alright. In this case, probably that guy's the easiest one to hit because there's a bunch of crap in our way in other directions, so we'll go here. Oh, hey, we hit the guy behind him. That works. And spear wall, and turn, and turn, and turn, and turn. Okay, they're going to wait out the spear walls, which is, you know, makes sense. But if they wait out the spear walls, that means that I can take advantage of them. We can shift down and stab this guy, but I'm gonna just hold for now. We'll hold. Okay. So 62, 57. In theory, this guy hasn't gone yet, so there would be some reasons to attack him over this guy. Yeah, what the hell? We'll go after him. Hey, we killed the guy behind him. Alright, we'll hold. Hold. We're going to start losing our spear walls. But we will put them back up. This is the only guy that can really engage me, though. And I don't know if it's really worth tiring myself out that much. Because this guy's already beat up. He's not going to be able to get an attack. So why don't we just hold? We're just going to hold. Now here it matters more. Because these guys, there's going to be more of these guys. So I will put the spear wall up. Alright. Yeah, we're going to hold. Again, we'll hold here. This guy will put up the spear wall. And they have to go through here because the tree's in the way, so... Alright, I think we may want to move in here and engage. That way the guy with the pole arm can actually do something this turn. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that didn't take him long. But they still have the spear rolls up. And now we can shift down and stab this guy and kill him. We don't really have a move here, I don't think. So I'm gonna end turn. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shift up. I was actually, yeah, I mean, we wouldn't have been able to do that because we already held. Okay, end turn. I'm gonna try and kill this guy. And let's go for the decapitate. Ah, we didn't quite pull it off. Okay, at this stage... Do I move up here to help out, or do I just stay where I am? Because most of them are up here. And there's only 2 of them down here, so I don't know if holding is going to really make a whole lot of sense. But moving here, I'm not going to be able to get attack off anyway, so you know what? We'll just end turn. We'll hold the high ground. This guy can try and finish him, which he does manage to do. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be alright. We do get a stabby. Let's try and stab the guy that's already wounded. Okay. Now we get our arrow shots. We'll go here. Okay, you almost have him. There we go, another kill. And we're doing pretty good here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the turn as well. No, I could move up, but I'm just gonna end turn. Okay, so if we could get a couple more kills, we might get these guys routing. Let's go after this guy so that we can clean up down here. Get another hit. That'll be it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, if we move up here, I'm not going to be able to get an attack off. But it would get me in position for next turn, although the archer would not be able to do anything. Maybe. I mean, it depends on where people are going to end up. Why don't we just hold and see what's going to happen? Okay, so it's starting to get pretty clear to me that most of the engagement's going to be up top. This guy has just ended his turn. So let's just go ahead and work to kill him. We'll hold because I can be able to get onto the high ground and stab down on him once these guys move. Okay, let's go for the guy that is already wounded here. Okay, he's fleeing. Let's attack here. Yeah, see, we're getting these guys' morale destroyed, so that's good. I'm gonna move here. We'll attack this guy. Okay. Yeah, let's step up and fire an arrow at this guy because he's the only one left. Or we could kill this guy. Let's kill him. Alright, well, we failed. Okay, we're gonna step up and attack. It would have made sense to hold a little bit because, honestly, I would have gotten a higher accuracy. Here I'm going to move in so this guy can't just run away for free. And unturn. Okay. I'll go ahead and stab this guy. Try and finish him off. Okay, we're going to move through here. Put some pressure on this guy. Alright, we want to move in a position so we can help out in a future turn. Move down. And stab. Move up. And stab. Okay. Alright, so we really only have one threat at this... Well, technically this guy's still around. Okay, so he's going full defense. Let's step up here and fire an arrow here. Okay. They're not going to be able to move anymore. I'm going to hold. Because we may need to be able to break down his morale by killing other guys. There we go. And we can also hit him. We can hit him. Not quite, but alright. We do want our other polearm guy to be able to get in here eventually. Let's start kind of shifting. Okay, that's about as far as I'm going to be able to get, looks like. Alright, so we need to go around. It's going to take a little bit of while because of the forest. Alright, let's fire our arrows. It's going to be hard to hit him because he has his shield wall up. Let's go for the decapitate, because it's fun, and it also hurts his morale, which is another reason to do it. Let's go for a decapitate here, even though I don't think I'll pull it off. Okay, continue to move around. We'll hold, because if we can break his morale, that'll be great. I was hoping that that would do it. Go ahead and stab that guy. Okay, so that's about as broken as his morale is ever going to be. We could try and wear him out. I forget if shoving him results in his defense breaking. You know what? It's fine. We can just end turn here. We can be patient. We may eventually be able to just overwhelm him with numbers. Okay, let's go ahead and stab. We did get the overwhelm on him. And end turn. Okay, continue to try and route around. Although we are going to reach a limit of how many bodies we can get in here. Go up in there. We need to get over here. Okay, we're going to wait because he still has that defense up. Start moving over this way because we have a slot there. Okay, he doesn't have his defense up anymore, so we can wail on him freely. Okay. I mean, he has his shield wall up. But there we go, we got him to freak out. Now we can finish him off. Now we can finish him off. There we go. Okay, we get a couple level ups too, so that's nice. And some more loot. I think we are going to want to go back to town, so regardless of where the goblins may be, we need to sell stuff. So we're just going to head back the way we came. Before we do that, we've got some level ups to take care of. I don't think anybody really got seriously wounded. This guy got hit a little bit, but nothing serious. So let's start with this level up. Now this guy is fairly new. I think I may have been using him as kind of multi-purpose utility fill-in. Let's go ahead and get our javelins out. Make sure I'm not forgetting anyone. Yeah, so this guy's kind of a replacement as well, so... Anyway, let's do the level up here. So what could be useful for Rambert here? Well, as I said, we could use him as either, you know, one of these guys on the sides, throwing javelins, or as an archer like we're using him now. I think we emphasize the archery, though, if I'm to be totally honest with you. What I should take, then, is probably the bags and belts. So we'll go with that. And let's get our level up. So we're going to get some more range skill here. Definitely we need to get resolve, because that is very low resolve. And other than that, probably some initiative here. He's got okay fatigue, and I'm not too worried about that with an archer, so that's what I'm going to take. Okay, now for you. Okay, I already talked about this. We're going to get Overwhelm, because that's a very important ability. This guy's usually going to be pretty good initiative-wise, so to get out these debuffs against our enemy, and he can fire twice, so that's 2 potential debuffs. And the other thing that's great about a bow is if you fire into a crowd and you don't hit the guy that you're intending to, sometimes you can put the debuff on somebody else in the crowd as well. So it can be pretty useful. But let's go ahead and roll our stats first. So I am definitely going to take this. We could also use that initiative to our benefit. And I think I'm going to also take Resolve here. And we got pretty bad rolls on everything else, and we do kind of need these stats, so we'll go ahead with that. And then, as I said, we're going to take Overwhelm here. Okay, those are our level ups, so pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, as a matter of fact, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.